What's going on, guys? So today we are gonna start tearing apart these calipers to get ready to go to powder coat next weekend. Well, I already started tearing them apart. So I got this one here tore apart and cleaned up, and then the back side of it tore apart and cleaned up. The pistons look to be in pretty good shape, other than the rust around here, but I'm not really gonna worry about that as long as the actual cylinder part that rides on the little rubber bushing in here is fine. Then I'm just gonna let it go. So I got that done. This one needs to come apart, that one needs to come apart, that one needs to come apart. And yes, I'm getting my basic white girl on and drinking a White Claw. So gonna keep oh, I forgot I sold all this crap, so I gotta move it. So gonna keep tearing these apart here and get them ready for powder coat. So one thing I noticed with doing these calipers when you're taking them apart, it's kind of a pain in the ass to break the bolts loose, just because of you know, it's not on the car anymore, and there's really, I don't have a vise or anything to hold it. So what I do is I start, if I'm doing this one here, I make sure this end's down here, and then hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Okay, and I just kind of hold it. Of course, these have paint all over them. There we go. And on the other side, flip it this way so I have something to push against. Same thing. Oh, these ones are tight. So when they get tight, I like to hold it with one arm, hold it down, and give it some taps till it loosens. And that one's loose. And one more. And then of course, power tools are your best friend when it comes to doing this stuff. So is a charged battery. I've already removed the bleeder. So while these are off at powder coat, I'm going to be taking my wire brush and just kind of cleaning these up a little bit. Clean up the threads, cleaning up all that stuff. So, but that'll be happening later. Alright. So now that it's apart, you can see the little gaskets here. All this comes in my kits that I got. So this is one per caliper, and it comes with the new little rubber bushings, all new clips, all new rubber seals. Comes with everything you need to put these back together. And all I do is find a little break in the metal clip. Not really too worried about those. So all this is getting replaced. Now the hard part is getting these pistons out. I found that once you get them started, prying them up, they do come out somewhat easy, but getting them started, we're trying to get them out, is a massive pain in the ass. So I'm going to be fighting with these for a while. But you guys get the idea. I'm sure there's an easier way to pull these out, but I have yet to find it. there's not much YouTube videos on people rebuilding Supra calipers, or Supras in general. There's a few Supra YouTubes, mostly me. There's like a Pure Function, Wicked 2JZ. There's a few of us out there, but a lot of it isn't doing stuff like this. You know, a lot of the maintenance stuff that you would have to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting these out, and then I'm gonna get on that one and then on that one. Well, I'm not going to bore you guys filming the rest of this, I'll just show you when they're all apart. Alright, well they're all apart and all ready to go in for powder coating. So hopefully those will be done in a week. I got my my calipers back, and I'm going to start assembling them. I already got one put together, so I'm pretty happy that it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it works. And then of course, where's it at? You can't even see right there. Yeah, I dropped it. So now I just got to finish putting the back side of it together, and then the rest of these. And then we're going to get them installed on the car. And I don't know where the decal stickers are, so I still got to try and find those. Oh, the plate. I got this plate back too. It looks awesome. The powder coater I use is Luxury Choices here in Winter Garden, and they phenomenal job. It's just a one-man show, and he did an incredible job. So well, let's get to work. So this goes around that, this goes around there. After I do this one, it's the same process for all of them. So after that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video, and then just continue on once I have them all put together and ready to go in the car. So I got all but one caliper done. So I'm gonna show you guys those. Put them in here just to keep them protected. But there's one of the back ones. The other. Oh, God, these fronts are heavy as hell. And the front one. The reason they're not all done and on the car right now. So I found out when putting it back together that this piece had aluminum in the threads. And I said, shit, I knew what that meant. So I went and had it welded, and they filled it in. I still got to drill it out a little bit more and tap it. Those parts won't be here till Tuesday. So in the meantime, I'm just going to get it cleaned up, taking it back to powder coating, getting it redone. It's already disassembled, ready to go. This side's still together. And I got all the brand new StopTech rotors, Hawk pads, new StopTech front brake lines, and I'm just going to use the old steel braided brake lines I got in this box over here. But there's always something with these cars. I swear, you can never just get shit done. It's so frustrating. But at least this was easy to fix. I mean, it's already drilled all the way through, and that's the size it needs to be for this piece right here. So then the other drill bit, I gotta go down, you know, just measure it from like here to here on the drill bit, put tape, and only go down that far so it sits inside of that. Or I don't know. Never done this before. It's gonna be trial and error, but I think I'm on the way to doing it the right way. That looks pretty centered. So just sucks because I really wanted this to be done. But gotta do it the right way or don't do it at all. So this goes back Monday. Hopefully Tuesday I get the new part, the new drill bit, M10-1 for the threads, and then a 9.1 millimeter drill bit to drill it out. I really hope I bought 9.1 and not 91 millimeter. I'm gonna be really upset. So that's where that's at, and it's just yeah, just waiting to get those parts. I'm checking this right now because if I bought a fucking 91 millimeter, I'm gonna be pissed. And let's see, that's gonna be huge. 91 millimeter, it's gonna be freaking massive. Well, it doesn't show it, but whatever, I'll figure it out. Alright guys, so yeah. Well, it's next day here, and I got some of the calipers installed. So the rears are in. I think it's actually rubbing on the hopefully it's not rubbing on that backsplash, and I'll show you what I mean. So on this side, you have to bend this out of the way. You also have to cut a large portion of it out here and down here. Otherwise the backs of the caliper right here, they'll hit the shield. So you just cut it out of the way, cut it, trim it till it fits, and then you'll be good to go. And ran the new lines. I'm also draining all the brake fluid as well. All the rears drained. I got to drain all the fronts. I'm only going to be doing this side because remember, I still got to fix this. Still got to fix this caliper, which the new drill bit and tap should be here tomorrow for that. So I'm going to go ahead finish this front. Figure out why that's rubbing over there, and that's it for today. So real quick, I wanted to show you guys on the rear here. I bent all this back, and then you can see I cut the rest of it out, and then cut here so it fits the caliper, cut here so it fits the caliper. I was gonna bend this back like I did on the rear, but there's just too much of it, so I had to cut it. It made it a lot easier. Now I'm working on getting off this line so I can put on the new steel braided one and get this caliper on. Well, it's done, back on the road, everything works. And I added a mid pipe. I replaced the factory mid pipe. It's crazy how much this thing sounds like a turbo Supra, minus the turbo noises, but it has that sound just like a Supra. I hate mimicking it, but that's literally what it sounds like. So, all done. Brakes are all on. They are close. I might consider getting a spacer. I don't know if you guys can see how close that is, but you're talking maybe a millimeter or two. It's close. Backs have plenty of clearance. I can fit my finger in the backs, but the front is close. And then I also got that in to help protect the wrap. I used 2 rivets. You can see one there and one there. And I recentered the exhaust. So I like that piece. I'm glad I added that. I was gonna sell it, but I'm glad I didn't. But there's a car show tonight. This thing needs washed. I gotta go pick up a tractor. I got a lot of stuff to do. So I'll probably continue filming this for the car show. That way you guys can hear a little bit of what the car sounds like now with the mid-pipe. And then I'll finish it off with the car show, and then that'll be it. this one, guys. I appreciate you watching. Probably not going to be doing much more to the car other than the leather seats. I am picking up a motor here soon to put a bottom end, twin turbo bottom end to put the head onto. So that'll be happening. But other than that, I need to do some improvements to my garage and to help like insulate that and reseal it so it works better. So that works better. I gotta finish this house. We're gonna be moving here probably in the next 8 months, so I gotta get this house done. But that's it for this one. I appreciate you guys watching. Next will probably hopefully be the leather seats in a couple weeks, and I'll film all that, how to do it and everything. Alright guys.